Well, hello everyone. So as you know, or may have known, I just did a little couple videos on Woodmans. So now, one of the things I like to do is sometimes go to the places that I've been to and try some of the food there and share it with you. So I assembled a few things and made myself a bit of a meal. So let's start out with the appetizer, alright? I had a hard time finding anything really odd for crackers, but I got the sweet habanero Ritz's, although they are all funkily shaped. So, not much of a smell. It's starting to come through a little bit. I can smell more of the sweetness than the spicy, so. Okay. Yeah, I get the sweet flavor comes first. Then, how it is a lot of times, the spice comes in later. So, that's good. Now here, I've got some maple bourbon cheddar cheese. Alright, before I just tasted the cheddar, although I should really have a bit of a palate cleanser. Alright. I taste a little bit more of a bourbon flavor than any maple, and it's very subtle. It's mostly just straight up cheddar. It's good though. Definitely doesn't taste like we're going to be getting drunk off of it. So, but how will it be combined? That's what I really want to know. Mm, mm. Not bad. A little bit better than I was thinking. I wish I would taste more of that bourbon though, or mostly the maple. I would like a bit more of that sweetness flavor coming through, but it's not there. It's just cheddar and a little bit of bourbon. Now, let's have a drink. So I've got a tamarind soda from Goya, Refresco, how what? And I've had tamarind candy before. It wasn't my thing, so I'm not particularly looking forward to this, but it was something different. Just kind of tastes, kind of smells sort of just like a sweet, some slightly citrusy thing. All right. I was expecting something spicier. The tamarind candies I've had, they were spicy. They were hot candies, you know. But this isn't that. This. Mm. Well, I don't know what it tastes like. I guess it tastes like tamarind. So once I actually have that, then I'll be able to say like, yeah, this tastes right. But right now I don't know. All right, we gotta have some sort of fruit salad type thing. Here, I got a red banana. And I really don't know if this is ripe or not. So I don't think it is. But it's been sitting. I've had it sitting out for a couple days, so you'd think it'd be fine. But the way Ugh. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's quite ready to eat, but I made it this far, so uh uh doesn't look like it's boneless. Uh, not really any smell. It's very green on the inside for the rind. I'll have to look into these, see how I know when they're ready to eat. Because I was not expecting it to be this difficult to open up. Ah! Oh, yeah. Not sweet at all. It's trying to think of what it's reminding me of. It's reminding me of a vegetable. It tastes like a cucumber. And it's got the texture of a cucumber. I don't know if it should be like this or not. I might have to do a follow-up thing and wait till I know it's ready. Ugh. Well, if you like cucumbers, you might like a unripe red banana. I really don't know. All right, the main course. A mozzarella fish cake corn dog. Now they only have 3 directions. The preferred is microwave plus air fryer. And they also have just air fryer. And then the third one is the one that I would end up being stuck with, which is the worst of the 3. Just plain microwave. I do not like microwave. Microwave, in my opinion, is a culinary abomination, and I try to avoid it whenever possible. But so this is I know this could be better than what it is. So here it goes. Okay. Very cheesy right now. It looks like the fish gets down more later, so you start out with cheese and you make your way to the fish. So very cheesy. I like batter over breading, so that's got that going against it. Well, this isn't that bad so far. All right, now some other flavors are kind of kicking in. I'm tasting a little bit of the fishiness now, but still at the cheese. There's that. Okay, the breading is wheat flour with potato powder and brown rice powder. So that's what this is. Probably the potatoiness that I like the most. It's hard to go wrong with potatoes usually, you know. All right, now the main bit. I don't really notice any fishiness. It's really okay. I noticed I tasted swallowing it, not really on the tongue. It's the aftertaste in the back of the throat. Otherwise, it's mostly just the breading, but you can see it is thick. It's a lot thicker than what you get with a normal corn dog. Now that the fishiness is getting more prominent, it's not fishy, but it's definitely different from a corn dog. But not too unlike a corn dog. I'll finish that later. I want to wrap things up. Let's do dessert now. I've got mochi ice cream, red bean flavored. So ice cream wrapped in sweet rice dough. I've had these before, like the green tea and whatnot, but not red bean. Here we go. Oh, I never smelled this thing. Yeah, it smells like fish sausage, I guess. Huh. Kind of wish there was more cheese wrapped around it instead of you getting the cheese and then you get the sausage, combine it together. That's what I would like, but nothing I can do about it now. Yeah, it tastes like very sweet beans. Not bad. I could maybe see myself getting this later on. Maybe not as enjoyable as like a green tea, or I don't remember what other flavors I would have had, but green tea is the one that sticks into my mind the most because it's the most, as an American, the oddest, you know, but definitely has the sweetness over the more savory, whatever you would call bean flavor. When I think of savory, I just think more like loaded with herbs and spices and whatnot. But this is just beans and sugar. Yeah, pretty good. So everything here I got wasn't bad. The only miss was this banana, but I think I just might need to wait a little bit. So maybe in a day or two I can try it over again. And maybe do a research to see what it actually is supposed to taste like. Because maybe it's just that's how red bananas taste. They taste and have the texture of cucumbers. I don't know. Well, let's finish this. Got this stuff ready to put back in the freezer and fridge. Well, I think that's about it for this one. So, I will see all of you in the next video. So, until then, take care, and God bless. Yeah, it's been about a week, so I'm gonna try this now. No, still can't open it. Feels a little softer, but I'm afraid. Let's try opening it the other end. Here. There it is, much softer. Tastes like a banana. Exactly what you would hope a banana would taste like. Huge improvement over cucumber.